Well, you can see for yourself, he looks $1 million. He doesn't look like a man who came off a long-haul flight on Saturday. He's ripped and ready. He's just been doing a workout, and we've all been watching. I want to know about your mindset. I mean, it was a very frustrating time for you when the original fight was postponed back in October last year. When the fight was made, I had so many messages, and I think universally everyone recognised it was one of the best fights you could make in British boxing and world boxing. That still stands true, but how do you feel now with the delay and everything that's come in between?
Yeah, Andy, I've gotten over it. It was hard, I'm not going to lie to you, but look, I'm over that. It was, I think, 2-3 months ago, so I've had a long time to take time off and restart again. So we're less than 2 weeks away now, so we hope everything's cool.
Yeah, fight week next week. We're nearly there. Is there frustration? I mean, you've had to do 2 back-to-back camps with this one. How have you managed to make sure that you haven't overtrained, and how have you managed to keep your mindset where it needs to be?
The mindset's always good because obviously what's at stake, you know what I mean? And the training, my trainers, my coaches, thankfully they're experienced. They know how to. We kind of had to make some adjustments. Like you said, it was 2 camps back-to-back. This has been my 3rd one, so we had to make sure that certain things that we did or didn't do, we did. Do you know what I mean? So it's been different, but it's been very good, and I'm really looking forward to next Saturday.
May I ask you about the dynamic around this fight now? It feels like things have changed. We were calling it friends who were sparring partners and now facing each other in the ring, but just some of the things that have been said in the build-up this time, you weren't overly pleased with some of the things he said, notably called you a diva. Has the dynamic changed and your feelings changed towards him?
Not really, because I still know that I have to fight Dan. I know that hopefully we cross the line and we do fight. Has my feelings changed? Not necessarily. One thing I haven't done, Andy, is go back to watch the videos. I've seen little titles saying, Buatsi's a diva, he's this, he's that, but I have no interest in clicking and watching it. After the fight, perhaps, I might do, but right now we're fighting in less than 2 weeks. You can say anything you want about me, it doesn't matter, but we're going to fight in less than 2 weeks, so that's my mindset. I'm not tuning into any interview of what anyone's saying about me. After the fight, I might watch it, but leading up to it, I have no interest.
I've got a little smile on my face though, because there was a different energy in the face-off, digital face-off that Boxer did, that was hosted by Savage Dan, where you did have 1 or 2 things to say to each other, and we're preparing for a live Gloves Are Off next Thursday. First time we've ever done that in its 40th show. Do you think that the energy will be different when you're in front of him?
My energy will be the same. If depends what mood I wake up in, but ultimately my energy is for next Saturday, so that's what I care about.
Yeah, but I also get the impression that you're a real cool customer, but when someone steps to you or their energy towards you changes, we saw it in the Craig Richards fight. I wonder sometimes if this nice guy, Joshua Buatsi, is perhaps taken the wrong way sometimes.
Outside the ring, I'll be nice to you, but we're in a square circle now. This is where it goes down. This is where you can be however you want to be, long as you win. So outside the ring, I don't really care about a lot of things, but inside, we know what's up.
What is your take on the light heavyweight division at the moment? Things have moved on since we spoke last time. We do think now that we will get an undisputed fight sooner rather than later between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, the 2 title holders. You would think after that things may well fragment and you could be in pole position for that, but does that mean that it's even more imperative that you get past Dan Azeez? I know winning is all that matters anyway, but now you can see what's on the horizon.
Andy, it's imperative, like you said, man. I've got good rankings with all the governing bodies. So right now, at this point, I can't make any mistakes. There's no other way to say it. It's very, very imperative. So, we're almost there, but we're not there yet.
How do you think this fight will go? Like I say, when it was announced, so many people were saying this is the best fight that Boxer could make in terms of their stable, and that still rings true. When that first bell rings, the lights come down, it's just you and him. How do you think this fight's going to go?
It's showtime. It's time to see who's number one. There's nothing else to do but to fight, to see whose hand's going to be raised at the end of it, and that's all I've worked for, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So there's not much to say. In the next week and a half, there's going to be a lot of interviews, a lot of media. Andy, I promise you, I don't know what to say to you guys. We're almost there. Let's make sure the fight happens, and we'll see what's up.
Yeah, I think it's a common misconception. Just because you sparred, Mark Gillespie, who's worked with both of you, said to me you would pay top dollar to watch those spars. If the fight is anything like the sparring, what can we look out for?
Yeah, no, he's right in saying that. They're good competitive spars. Of course, you have a head guard on, you have bigger gloves. There's not that much people there, but this time, smaller gloves, no head guard. The lights will be bright, so I think it will be better.
Yeah. Well, if ever a fight deserved the bright lights, it is this one. Fight week starts in essence next week. We've got so much planned, and the build-up is just going to ramp up. But the lights are bright, and whose name will be the brightest next weekend?